Jules, hello, how are you? Hello, Sheila. Hello, Louise. Hello, Heather. How lovely to see you. Hello, Judith. Early bird today. First in, Jules. Bit like me at the show jumping. I'm always ridiculously early for everything, as you know. Hello, Geordie. Hello, Alice. Celia, you've made it back home quickly. Hello, Jan. I had to go to Bellingham to go to the post office. I had to drop off 2 sacks of mail and also my COVID antibody test. You can see the hole in my little finger where the blood dripped out of. It's early enough today. Do you have a rusty sheriff's badge? Yes, I do. Anyway, so I'm in Bellingham and it all goes quite smoothly. There was literally like nobody in front of me in the queue for the co-op, so I got in and I was buying some double cream because it's my sort of son-in-law's birthday today and I have made a cake. In fact, I made a batch of cakes. Hello, Dickie Carruthers, how are you? I want my chickens. So I made 2 Victoria sandwiches, one for my sort of son-in-law today and one for my mother, whose birthday it is on Thursday. And if there's one thing my mother likes, it is my Victoria sponge with whipped cream and strawberries in the middle and then icing sugar just drizzled on the top. And I have to say, the cakes are a triumph. And speaking of cakes, go to lockdown, gang, not now but after. And I have put up a cake. Hello Meru, hello Fiona, hello Anna Line, hello look it up. Look what up? I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking up. It's early enough. A rusty sheriff's badge. Jules, I'm a bit worried, Jules, because it's probably something that I'm far too innocent to know about. Yeah, so anyway, Victoria sandwich, same weight, eggs, margarine, sugar, flour, and it's all in one. Zzz, and then just divided it into the tins. Hello, Irene. So I am going to be whipping up the cream and don't you be getting any ideas now, Dickie Carruthers, and putting it in the cake and doing a sort of swing by my daughters. It's really rude, so don't say it again. Rusty sheriff's badge. I don't know. I've got no idea what you mean. Somebody's just said Vaseline. I think she can't go there. I might be forming a mental image and it's not a very attractive one. So I'm just going to move on. Give me 1 second. I just need to pour myself some tea. You can watch. It's my lovely teapot, which I've just spilt everywhere. God, that's strong. So I really haven't had a cup of tea yet today. I've had coffee but no tea. Oh, I need to get some fresh water. Right. Howdy Marianne, namesake. Jenny, hello. Yeah, well Celia, I wouldn't have expected you to know that, but then you have boys. So anyway, I bumped into Celia. Celia, you're breaking my heart. No, that's Cecilia. Anyway, so Celia showed me the painting she'd done, which is on Lockdown Gang, which is a self-portrait, and it's really good, isn't it? And it really does look like her. And so does the Border Terrier, looks like a Border Terrier. And considering she's supposed to have never painted or drawn since she was at school, all I can say is thank goodness for that, because if she had, then basically she would just kick us all into the long grass, I'm quite sure. I'm sorry, viewers, I crossed the line. Yeah, you did cross the line, Jules. And this is my show. Dirty girls. Okay, so I finished this yesterday. I just did a bit more blue in the top, changing the subject to something nice. There we are. And I have to say, I find this mix of colours so lovely, gorgeously pleasing. You're shaking my confidence daily. Right, so put that there. I think we need to do a little bit more to the light Sussex before I forget about it and just lose interest. So I'm going to build up the leafy background. There. Oh, freaking heck. Hello, Marjorie. Marjorie, did you work out how to join Lockdown Gang? I keep sort of answering or messaging and I'm not 100% sure you're getting them. You just you just Facebook Lockdown Gang, find it and join. Any problem, let me know. Thank you, Meru. Hello, Valerie. Oh, do you know what I was going to say? That silk scarf. If you just wanted the one which I was holding up yesterday, not like wrapped in tissue and in a very expensive black box, I just put it in a cellophane bag and I would knock £5 off what I suggested. Let me know. Thank you. Language. I said I didn't use a foul word. I didn't. Right. So I need to get some. I did. Oh, you know the wateriness I did yesterday. So that is like the next point where we're going. And as it happens, this morning, my second like flower bud, it was just opening like that. I went to the co-op and I came back and look, it's like a saucepan. So I've got 2 saucepans, and really I would quite like one that's a bit more up. So I'll see how I get on today, but I would quite like a variety of maybe 5 poppies on there, and ideally I would have 5 different like shapes. Language. Hello, Stephen. Okay, just sip my tea and then I'll tip you up. Oh good, Marjorie, great. You got joined in. I had a look at some of my past YouTube videos. I have a massive apology to make. As those of you who know me, I am so polite. I think there's a poem, I could not say the word, and it's true, I'm known for being prim and proper, but something sounded a bit rude the other day and 1 or 2 of you picked up on it and sent me a message. Ha ha ha, you used the F word. And I've listened and listened and I can see how you could think that, but it's not possible. That wouldn't come out of these lips. Right, get some paint. Oh, what a mess. Try and find a suitable brush. And Fiona Ashford sent me a, what do you call those things? A pattern for the face masks, but I still need to sort out the problem with my sewing machine. Maria Cooper is watching. Hello, Maria Cooper. Which always makes me think of that ABBA song, Super Trooper. Oh, we say, Fifey and I, we go, oh, it's the Super Cooper, and that's you. I'm not going to rise to the bait, Jules. I'm not even going to look at what you're saying. I'm going to find a nice colour, and then I'm going to tip you all up, getting some blue and some yellow, and I'm going to make I've seen, and I'm not playing. Right, tippy uppy. I think I might have to just get you a tiny bit further away. Chat amongst yourselves. Oh yes, sorry, I'll just let you carry on. Wasn't for me. Right. That's better, you can see. You can see, but I can't see what you're saying. So, Marianne Ray, any problems, message me. I seem very, I don't know, low today in my little seat. I do usually stand. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. But I have to sit down so that I can see the comments that are being made. I just would like this all to be darker behind. Can you actually see? Evan Jobling Purser, now then. I just want to say quickly, Evan, were there any repercussions? Evan ate a raw egg, but he didn't take it out of the shell first, and he just crunched it up. 100% it. Oh, someone sent me a message. Yeah, I just wondered whether there'd been any repercussions from that. And I don't mean like people going, oh, Evan, you're clever. I mean physical repercussions. It's very good, you know. I hope you haven't forgotten to actually make that charitable donation as well. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of hinting at a woody sort of scene. Oh, I can hear Fifey talking on the phone, which is quite unusual, seeing as he never bothers answering it usually. You'd think that, you know, it had cyanide on the handle. He just refuses. Because it's always for you anyway, which isn't true because, case in point. What a lovely day it is today. Do you know, it started off a bit like not very promising, and then I checked the forecast, which was very promising, and then it got darker and darker, and then we had sort of mists and a sort of like like a sort of misty, rainy type thing, and then the sun's come out, which is great, and I don't want to say it. Jules, could you just plug your ears? Because I am going swimming at Sweetup tonight. Swam in the Reed last night, which was fab. Once we got rid of the naughty boys. Well, they weren't naughty really, and although my friend who I was with said something like, you know, they shouldn't be doing that, I thought I'd be doing much worse at their age, that's for sure, and I'd be smoking at the same time as chucking things into the river and showing off generally. But they were disarmed by my friendly hello. At least I think they were. Anyway, the great thing was my bike was still there when we came out. And that's always a plus. Can you see? So, oh no, I already have them. It's something else entirely. Shut up. Sorry, Jules. It's just like a mosaic in a way, isn't it? But I just felt that these light chickens with those lovely red combs needed to be set in something, something a bit darker. And sometimes if if you don't rush through a painting, but you leave it a little while, the answer comes to you, and it's like, yes, something deeper behind. So Evan, have you finished your tar making for the day? I gave in when I was in the co-op. I couldn't help myself. I got 2 of those Belgian buns with like little cherries on the top. And I did toy with the idea of just shoving them both in the car on the way home, but I'd actually put them in the back. I couldn't reach, so I've had one, and Fifey sort of caught me in the act. So I said, oh look, I got this for you. So there's one in the kitchen for him. God, I think I have my hair in front of the thing there, sorry. Some blue. Just really like this blue next to the red, and then the yellow of the beak. Can't always explain why things, I don't know, just do it. Mm-hmm. Okay, just carry on working my way either to the right or to the left, whichever's less tricky. Where are we? Let me see. Oh, thanks, Sarah Morley, that's very... I really like, as you've probably noticed, I like contrasts. I like things to kind of jump out. I'm not always exactly sure how to get there, but nearly put my brush in the tea again. So it's, yeah, my mum's birthday on Thursday. So I'm hoping to do maybe another sort of distant meeting. But as those of you who are regulars will know, she's quite resistant to adhering to the rules, and I don't want to be complicit. I know none of you will tell. Just see if my sister's there. I don't think my sister's there, so I'll just tell you. What 86-year-old woman living in a very nice part of Gosford threatens to spit on their daughter's car as an act of defiance? It's not right. But she did. And she wonders why we're all a bit sort of, well, I don't know, maybe unconventional. And it's funny because my mother was extremely obsessed with health when we were young, and when other children would get sent to school with a Kit Kat in their Tupperware box, along with some white sandwiches with ham in, I would get Ryvita with Marmite on and a carrot. So what with that and my freckles, I was always being teased. Nobody would swap their lunchbox with me, that's for sure. When I said, oh God, here we go again. Can you see? Scary. Well, my mother. Yes. In some ways, yes, she is. Yeah, this is okay. Sort of coming on okay. I know it's a bit boring for you, but you can't expect me to provide like white knuckle entertainment every time. Listen to the birds tweeting. Actually, didn't particularly want to be listening to the birds tweeting at 4 o'clock this morning, and if I'd had a 2-2 to hand, I think I might have been tempted to shoot them because I had a terrible night of no sleep, not helped by having just sort of nodded off and then hearing the cacophony outside. It's okay, it's looking like a nice sort of tree-y, bushy, bosky background. Okay, what's going on down here? I know you're getting bored. It's quite happy with that. Oh, sorry, not sure you can see. pigeon battle on our roof at dawn. Drive you nuts. Pet lamb in the garden. Yes. I've got something amazing I'm going to put up on my Facebook page a bit later that my next door neighbour saw, videoed, and then immediately thought of me and sent it to me. Good old Jimmy. Except he's not old at all. Oh, I'm not sure you can see. Yeah, here we are. Tea, nearly forgot my tea. Doesn't the time just whiz by? Seem to have gathered up a foreign body there. It's quite surprising how this time just whizzes by. So I'm doing the same sort of thing. I'm just pronouncing these chickens. I think that's a word I could use, or making them more pronounced by strengthening the background, placing them in a more maybe intense sort of environment. God, Fivey's still talking. This is unheard of. Oh, he's just put the phone down. Right. And there's Ian's irritating white triangle. Ian Gibbons, who watches quite regularly and was bothered by that, so I just painted it in. So that's just leaving the claw, like the little pointy nail on the claw. So, Fifey found a piece of something that obviously used to be alive in the bottom of the deep freeze the day before, no, was it the day before yesterday? And so he thawed it out, and I mean, as far as working our way to the bottom of the deep freeze goes, it's been a triumph because you can actually see the bottom now. And so this piece of meat was probably about this big, and it turned out that it was lamb, maybe a shoulder, but it's obviously been malingering in the freezer for quite a long time. And he cooked it for something like 3 hours, and you needed a steak knife really. And it was quite a relief to have woken up this morning, because I have no idea how old it is. I suspect it was given to us as a sort of thank you for having us for dinner type of thing that people bring. I take cards and calendars if we go to somebody's house as a sort of here's something you might like, whereas quite a lot of our friends who were farmers might bring some old bit of meat from their some poor animal that met its maker on the farm. I'm just going to turn it the other way up, because while it's still wet, you know what I like to do. Again, you know, it's like just using gravity to Oop, that's gone dry, never mind. And I'd say dry-ish, yeah. So I think that's probably an okay point at which to leave that painting. I'm just going to tip you. If you come to ours for dinner, I expect an original. Well, if I come to yours for dinner, it'll be the first time in, how many years have I known you, Jules? Nobody does. Oh, thank you very much. Hello, Louise. Prehistoric lamb, that's right. Now, I know that sometimes I go on longer, but that's it for today, quite frankly. We will, it's soothing to listen. It's very nice of you to say, but sometimes I don't even say anything. Feeling inspired to paint today, thank you. Well, what's the matter with your Saluki? Depends on what you're dishing up. Well, I think that when you go to someone's house for dinner, it's like 80% of it is the company. I'm just going to have a relief to wake up this morning. Oh yeah, malingering in the freezer, a bit like you in a cold river. I hope the gentleman is also is watching. Oh, that gentleman? I don't think so. I definitely love watching. Switched off from my husband drilling holes in the lounge ceiling. Well, I hope he doesn't hit a water pipe. I once did that. So I will go, but on the landing, there was years and years ago, one of the floorboards went every time you walked over it, and it just was driving me mad. Christmas Eve, I thought, oh well, all I do is I just get the drill and the screw and just screw it down. I won't have to listen to that irritating noise. And I think we all know what happened. Water shooting everywhere. Christmas Eve, as it happened, I'm very lucky. I've got some great friends, and one of those great friends came out and sorted it out. Our cat has a Greek trophy temple and offers. My cat brought a huge live pigeon in the house on Saturday. I rescued it and ate it. Pet out of the garden. He's had to have some teeth removed. Dental work at a vet's is expensive. We have one. That's why he is drilling. See. Right. Oh, creature. Right, I'm going to say cheerio. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and I think I'll probably be here. But I'm definitely not going to be here on either Thursday or Friday. Probably Friday. So I will keep you. So glad I caught the last bit at least, lovely Beth. How is the lovely son? Does he have any tips for me? And would he like me to come and demonstrate my cold water swimming skills in America? He'll know about Lynn Cox. Ask him, say, have you heard of Lynn Cox? Because Lynn Cox is my hero. She is an American swimmer, an open water swimmer, and she's probably knocking on a bit now, but she just broke all the records from being a little girl. And so Beth, Lynn Cox. And when she did her swim in Antarctica, she was the first person to ever do it, is it the seals? Is that what you call them? I don't mean the ones that go. I mean the I don't know what it stands for, but they supported her swim and did all sorts of measurements, including they had a rectal thermometer so that they could know what her body temperature was. Navy demonstrations. Right, I'm off. Cheerio.